Good morning, boys and girls. How's everybody doing today? So, it was never my goal to talk politics on this channel. But if you're living in this country, you understand it's everywhere. Everywhere you look, you read about these politicians and what's going on in the world and who's doing what. And it's terrible. I liked it better when we didn't know. Although maybe it's better we know because now we can finally do something about it. So, in my honest opinion, this is going to get much worse before it gets better. It's been bad for so long, and there's so many people with their hand in the cookie jar. So I'm just thinking it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. So you hear Congress passed a $1 billion bill, omnibus bill. And everybody's like, oh, okay, great. Well, it's just another headline or another post. No, that $1 billion is tax money. That's our money. They're spending freely. And I don't know if you understand how a bill works, but bills work like this. There could be up to hundreds, maybe thousands of small laws that are being passed in one bill. So it's not just one topic that they're voting on. Okay? And make no mistake, that's all Congress does is pass spending bills. Our money. Tax dollars. So we should in no way, shape, or form be spending money for gender reassignment surgeries in other countries or LGBTQ in other countries. We should have nothing to do with that. Okay? If it doesn't strengthen our economy and it doesn't strengthen our military or in some way benefit the United States people, then we shouldn't have anything to do with it. I understand foreign policy is necessary to maintain world peace, but a lot of these things have nothing to do with world peace. Okay? A lot of it has to do with really Congress getting rich, both sides, while you and I pay for it with tax dollars. Okay? Congress does not generate an income for the United States. So just to be clear, they generate no income. Their job is to vote. Okay? Pass laws. They make $174,000 a year each, minimum. Okay? That's a lot of money. That's more than most Americans. Okay? And on top of that, most of them are millionaires. Most of the ones that have been there for a while, a couple years or 10 or 40 years, they're millionaires at this point. Excuse me. Multi-millionaires, a lot of them. So what's going on with our money? So this, like I said, this is going to get a lot worse because there's a lot of bad people in very strong, powerful positions in our country. So it doesn't matter who's in office. Actually, it does. It'll get better at some point, maybe. Maybe some things will get better. But overall, it's going to get more expensive in our country. Eggs are going to be more than $9 a dozen like they are now. Okay? Which sucks, but that's not our biggest problem. Our biggest problem is that houses are over $300,000. People are paying almost $3,000 a month in mortgage money just to have a roof over their heads. People are paying over $700 a month for car payments. And then most families need two. So that's $1,400 a month in car payments. Which, if you do the math for 12 months, that's almost $53,000 a year to have a roof over your head. That's not even including the electricity or utilities. No cell phones, that's just the mortgage payment. And the car payment averages over $700 a month just for the car. No gas, no insurance. $53,000 a year just for that. Add to that food, your cell phone, your internet connection, cable bill, all that fun stuff. Health insurance. Health insurance, that's another thing keeping us poor. Health insurance is the way it is because we allowed it. We voted in these politicians, and they all got rich from big pharma, all these medical companies, lobbyists, paying them to slip these laws in that nobody knows about because they don't get voted on individually. They get stuffed into a big bill. Okay? And then you and I are the ones paying, not Congress. They have great insurance. They have better insurance than most Americans. So we're paying for insurance. Weekly comes out of our check, most people. Then the doctor's visits are more expensive. The co-pays are getting more and more expensive. Hospital visits can put you in the poorhouse if you don't have good insurance. It should never come to that. For your own health, Americans should be able to do that. So before we spend any more money overseas on these silly things, maybe we should take care of the homeless problem in this country, or the drug problem that we have. Veterans, take care of veterans better. They deserve it. Okay? Americans need help. Yet we're trying to help countries that most people have never even heard of. So this gets worse also because we've outsourced a lot of our manufacturing jobs. Our food supply is outsourced. Very little food is from the United States. Very little items. I challenge you to find items that are made in the United States. It's hard. They're out there, but it's hard. It's easy to find stuff from China, okay? Because we've outsourced it all. China manufactures most of our stuff. And China's not our friend. Make no mistake. China's looking to take over the world economy, which we kind of run, because we've always been the powerhouse. But our government has weakened our economy to the point they've all gotten rich off it. We've gotten poorer, or we struggle more because of their decisions on our money, okay? On our tax money. So the last 4 years, you know, with the laws that have been passed and the money we've spent overseas, nobody's coming to the United States to open a manufacturing facility. Okay? This didn't strengthen, none of that spending strengthened our economy. Just do the math. It's much worse now than it was 4 years ago. And I'm not saying it's going to get fixed now, and if it does, it's going to take a while. So what are you prepared to do to secure your own financial freedom? Okay? It's the digital age now. YouTube channels, TikTok. You can make money on Instagram, Twitter, X. Okay? You need to start really looking at which one of these works for you. Okay? I'm starting this YouTube channel to see if I can't get monetized. Grouped together with some more Gen X people, baby boomers, some people that are around my age, going through the same things we're going through. If we can group together, maybe we can all help each other kind of find our way through all this crap. Because it ain't going to be easy, and there's certainly no help, not from our government. So what are you prepared to do? Start doing the research, okay? Now, YouTube is easy, okay? It could get harder down the road. So start now, okay? Get monetized and start generating passive income, okay? Also, YouTube, you can learn a lot. I mean, you can look through there's a lot of bad information out there. But through YouTube, you can really find out what's going on in the world. And basically, you want to do a YouTube channel, you want to start that, it's out there. The equipment you need, there's videos on. And you don't need a whole lot. Basically, you can get started with your cell phone if it takes good pictures. So get out there and get started. Because like I said, here's some more. Social Security. That's our money. We've paid into that. Okay? You know how many presidents have dipped into that Social Security fund? Quite a few. I think up to 4 or 5 of them. That's not their money. So our economy is going to get worse before it gets better. Help yourself. Get out there and help yourself gain financial freedom. Because it's not going to get easier, guys. Have a great day.